Hello, this is a short video presentation continuing our discussion on solving absolute value equations. To refresh our memory from what we did yesterday, we need to always isolate the absolute value. I put it in yellow here. I want to isolate this, get it by itself. So I'm going to subtract 2. And then I have 3 times absolute value of x plus 1 equals 6. Divide by 3. And then I have absolute value of x plus 1 is equal to 2. I then write 2 equations. It's absolute value, Muscat. I write 2 equations taking what's inside the absolute value, this x plus 1, and I write it down twice. X plus 1 equals, x plus 1 equals, what does it equal? Why 2 from here, or the opposite, negative 2. And then we solve. All right? We solve that equation. All right? And that's an equals there, Muscat. All right. So, this is a pretty basic absolute value equation. I'm going to mix it up a little bit today. We're going to look at an equation that has the variable also outside. When the variable is outside, you must check your equation, because oftentimes you're going to get answers that are no good. So let's solve this. Minus 3, 2 times absolute value, x minus 4, equals 4x minus 10, divide by 2. Everything is divided by 2. Best write it like this. And then we have absolute value of x minus 4 equals 2x minus 5. And now we write our 2 equations. We take what's inside the x minus 4, and we write it down twice. X minus 4 equals, x minus 4 equals, and just like before, it equals this. 2x minus 5, and the opposite, so the positive becomes negative, and the negative becomes positive. Just like we had in the other problem, where we had a positive and negative, it's equal to the thing on the right and the opposite of that. And now we solve. So I'm going to add 4, x equals 2x minus 1, and then, oh, that was dumb. I'm going to subtract 2x. And we get negative x equals negative 1. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 1. And we end up with x equals 1. Over here, I'm going to add 2x. I get 3x minus 4 equals 5. I'm going to add 4, 3x equals 9, divide by 3, and I get x equals 3. So it appears we have 2 solutions, 1 and 3. Now we check. So our equation is 3, check. 3 plus 2 times, what were our answers? 1 and 3. So x is 1, I replace it, minus 4 equals 4 times 1 minus 7. All right? So, on the left side, 3 plus 2 times the absolute value of negative 3. 3 plus 2 times 3. Absolute value of negative 3 is positive. 3 plus 6, 9. 4 times 1 is 4, minus 7. Negative 3. 9 is not equal to negative 3 today or any day. So that was x equals 1. That answer is no good. Now we'll try it again with 3. So I have 3 plus 2 times the absolute value, and I replace x with 3, minus 4 equals 4 times x is 3 minus 7. I'm getting a little crowded here. 3 plus 2 times the absolute value of negative 1. That's absolute value, not in parentheses. 3 plus 2 times 1. 3 plus 2. Left side equals 5. 4 times 3 is 12. Minus 7. 5. 5 is equal to 5. My answer then, the answer to my problem is x equals 3. Sometimes we'll have 2 answers. Sometimes we'll have no answer. Just depends. All right? Hope this makes sense. It's a little bit complicated, but it's every day, bro. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.